Hi, this is Dundee from Booredatwork.com, and today I'll be doing a review, actually just preview more or less, of the Oper Mini 5, which was released yesterday for the Android operating system and other mobile phones out there. So you can go ahead and download that if you want. I have a barcode scanner on the top right hand corner. Whenever you want, just scan it with either Shop Savvy or one of those scan apps, and you can actually download the app from there. So let's go ahead and do the review. Now, what's new in Oper Mini 5, one of the first things you notice once you sign on into the browser is the speed dial. This is, I believe, one of the first mobile browsers that have speed dials, because I know the Android native browser doesn't. And it's very, very cool. I mean, you can have your all the different websites you frequently visit on speed down front, so you can always just go back to places you went to quickly. So I have stuff like Kayak, Amazon, Bing, my manga site, as well as Booredatwork.com. Now, another thing to note, your menu button, I'm just going to slide up a little bit here, doesn't actually do anything. So all the controls are actually at the bottom of the screen. You have your back, your forward, your refresh, your tab for tab browsing. You can see the tab comes up. Right now it shows my speed dial, as well as your settings. So we can go into settings. In your settings you have your bookmarks, your history, startup page, which is basically your speed dial page, save pages, downloads, which you can actually pause downloads and continue, and manage them from your settings, help, and find page. So if you go into, I'm just going to go into settings so sure you guess everything that's in here. Now you can load images when you can either turn that off or on to just have images on. The image quality, I have it on high. There are 3 settings, which is low, medium, and high. It's gonna go back. You can do font size, differentiation. I have my mobile view off, so I want to get render full pages, but some pages still render in the mobile page. You also have the Oper link. I'll get back to that in a second. Privacy, advanced settings, where your protocol settings use HTTP or socket. I decided to pick HTTP, but the browser starts off as socket. You can do a network test to see how your network is, and start page links, which you can set on and off. Now let's go back to Oper links. Oper links is actually Oper's cloud form of browsing, you could say. It actually allows you to sync your start pages or your speed dial, as well as your bookmarks on your desktop with your mobile phone. So you know how we always how we use websites like Delicious and things like that. What Oper Link does is basically, once you sign up to Oper Link online, or even off your mobile phone or your desktop, it will you can set it to automatically link all your startup pages, your bookmarks, all that stuff. And so basically, when you get to your mobile phone and you want to go back to a page you went to before, it automatically links the synchronizes with your mobile phone browser, and you can go to that page and do whatever you do and continue that kind of browsing experience. So it's a very, very nice feature that Oper has. So let's get into it and let's see how the browser functions. So I'm going to go into Booredatwork, which is at the bottom. Now, this is an Oper browser, so let's see how the speed is. This is really not a speed test, but it does render the full page. So you see Booredatwork there in a full page, which is still slowly coming up. Now there is no multi-touch or pinch to zoom on the browser, but as you can see, the search bar's on the top, and there's a Google search on the top right. If you scroll through, that goes away. But if you want to zoom into an article, you just have to tap and you zoom right in. You can go through the article. You can basically save pictures. So that is Catherine Bigelow for Best Director. I'm going to try to save a picture. I'm going to hold down. It brings up options to open that in a new tab, open image, or save image, or select text. I decide to save the image. Save to my SD card. So I do save, and I minimize that, so that goes away. Now let's quickly try and pause that download. It's already done. Okay, so dismissed. So you can basically do that. You can browse through. It's a very clean, smooth browser. I like the feel. It does render the full page. Of course, there is no flash anyway on Android 1.6, which is what this is. But the browser works pretty well. If I hit the tab button, I basically have Booredatwork on one tab. So I open another tab up. which brings me back to my startup page. So I was checking out some anime. I want to check what's new in the anime world. I go to my favorite manga site, see how that looks, one manga, and check that out. So we're going to the page, renders it also a full page. We can scroll through. Now I want to see what's new. It's usually on the top. One Piece is out, Naruto's out, so that's cool. I can actually go through that now. Let's see if I can actually read the manga off here and see how that goes. But so it's going to the page. Zoom back in again. Weekly manga. Begin reading Naruto. So as you can see, I can navigate left and right. Just showing you my tabs again. I have Naruto, I have Booredatwork, so I'm gonna go away from that. It's displaying Naruto, so I can actually read Naruto off the web. My favorite weekly manga. So I'm viewing that. I can zoom in and zoom out, or actually, sorry, click on that. You actually change the page. But that is the browsing experience. It's pretty nice. Like I said, it works very well. If you go back to settings, go to downloads. You can see our download right there. Do you want to delete the file? No. But you can clear, you can manage it, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to go back. This is the manga itself. You can read that if you like. So I'm going to go back to Booredatwork. Now, it takes you straight back to the page, which is pretty nifty and pretty nice. Like I said, you can add your own bookmarks and speed dials. If we open that up, let's go back to start page again. And let's try and add a new bookmark. So, oh, that's actually Oper speed dial portal, so I'm going to stop that for a second. Sorry, that didn't show up. So I'm going to add a speed dial. So already now I have selected addresses I can add to my speed dial. This is my browsing experience. This is actually off. Part of this is also off my Oper browser on my desktop at home. So I can add certain things to there. There's Oper soccer homepage, there's my Google search, there's CNN full article. So I'm going to go to CNN. I can either type it in or I can add from basically my browsing experience. That has CNN there. And let's see if it gives us the full page. I know CNN is one of those sites that kind of doesn't and does at the same time. It looks like it doesn't render CNN in the full page, but the mobile page, which is fine. I also like the fact that it just have the Google search bar on top, so you can actually do searches and stuff. But I really like the browser. It's pretty cool. It does a lot of things a full browser would do, which is pretty nice and pretty nifty. I like the fact that you have different tabs. You can cycle through your tabs. It's pretty neat. I do like that feature. Like I said, you can add bookmarks. You can just go in and type in whatever bookmarks you want. You can either add what you're looking at or add separate bookmarks and manage that. Let's go back to settings again. You can save pages, so I can save that page itself. Or for instance, let's go back to the CNN, the manga page, sorry. And I will save this page for later. And click Naruto, page 2. Save, done. So now I can go back anytime I want directly to that page itself. Say I wanted something I was looking at, I wanted to check it out later on, I can actually go back specifically to that page, which is pretty nice. Again, like I said, overall, this is a very solid browser. You can check out your history, your browsing history altogether. You can clear all that out. You can also check out your cookies, and basically it works almost like a full standard browser on a desktop, which I like very much. So, like I said, if you have any questions, any comments, let us know what you think. I really like the browser. I like the whole feel of the browser itself. To zoom out, you just double tap and it brings you back to the full page. You can also render this in full, so it actually shows the whole page in a pretty much large format. I could quickly go back to that. Full screen, turn that on, go back, and I believe this should work. Yeah, it does have the full screen page, so it does render it in both ways, which now uses the menu bar to bring out the sub menu, which is different, interesting. But again, like I said, this is a lovely browser. I do like it. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know. Subscribe to our YouTube page, Facebook page, Twitter page, as well as Google Buzz. It's all Booredatwork. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. So that's Oper Mini 5, and thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.